Welcome back. I am filming this video on Friday, December 1st, 1 week ago today, and I am a little decked out for the season, and there's a reason. Paul and I are actually going out tonight. We're leaving in about 1 hour, so I'm going to try to be as quick as I can, but I am all ready to go. We are going out tonight to celebrate the holiday and Christmas season. Paul is my husband. We've been married for almost 32 years. We have 5 beautiful daughters and 3 amazing small grandchildren and a 13-year-old bonus granddaughter. Well, after 32 years of marriage, often couples may get a little bit comfortable in the going out or dating one another. And I actually have an old video, Date Your Mate or Date Your Spouse, but my getting ready today and getting all jazzed up to celebrate this beautiful season that I love so much inspired me to talk today about the topic of scheduling nights out with your significant other, your partner, or your spouse. And if you're single and don't have a partner or a significant other, to reach out to a close friend and maybe schedule your nights out with them. Let me explain more in depth. As we are heading into the new year, 2024, a lot of people are making New Year's resolutions or goals, and we already know that a lot of those goals revolve around health and wellness, usually weight loss or starting an exercise program. Organization is another big one, and I'm happy to speak on all of those topics. In fact, I will be covering a lot of those topics next week in a workshop that I'm hosting. Stay tuned, I'll talk a little bit more about that. But Paul and I do a lot together. We are in a place in our life where we can kind of go as we please. We can vacation and travel. There's no small children holding us back. But taking nights and making them a little bit more special than just running out to the local restaurant to get a bite to eat, but more of a scheduled or planned date night is what I want to talk about. I do think it's important to take the time to cultivate your relationship, again, above and beyond just the normal picking up, grabbing a bite to eat, but scheduling nights out. Tonight's outing was completely scheduled by me. I selected the date, I selected the restaurant, and I chose what we would be doing. I took care of everything, and I am okay with that. I am not going to sit around and expect my husband to know everything that I would like to do. And I know many women feel they should just know, but I'm a firm believer in the power of communication. If you want your spouse or significant other to take you out, communicate and communicate what it is you'd like to do, or step into your power and schedule it. So tonight, Paul and I are going to a lovely restaurant, a dining establishment that calls for getting a little dressed up, which just excites me because there's so many opportunities, like I said, to just go get a bite to eat. But to gussy up a little bit more and make it a special night, to me, is very important. And I don't tiptoe around sharing that. So we have a nice dinner planned with a reservation. And from there, we're actually going to a Mariah Carey holiday concert. You know, all I want for Christmas is you. So I'm super excited. And I scheduled the whole entire night. I told Paul maybe about a week after I took care of the reservations and getting the tickets so that he could start planning as well. Tonight, the day that this video publishes, we're actually going out again. There's another concert that I am so excited to go to. So I communicated that to Paul that I would love to go to this concert. If you don't mind, look for some tickets, purchase those, and I'll let you schedule the dining. Figure out how much time we have between leaving home and getting to the concert, what restaurant or dining establishment you choose, you make the reservation, you take care of it. So he did that, and he emailed me with the confirmation for the dining establishment and what time, and it's a wonderful place to dine. I'm very, very excited about tonight's experience, and that's really what it is. We are in a position in our life after almost 32 years of marriage and raising a large family. Our treat to one another is spending quality time above and beyond the norm. So I encourage you as you go into the new year to consider implementing something like what I'm sharing today, where maybe 2 days out of each month you schedule a night out or afternoon doing something above and beyond the norm. And maybe you take care of one and your significant other or partner or spouse takes care of the other. I think it would be a lot of fun. This past year, in Q1 of 2023, I scheduled some dance lessons for Paul and I to take pretty much weekly, and then we would go and get some small plates and a drink, and it was so exciting to do that in Q1. We continued it into Q2 and then stepped back in Q3 and Q4, but I may be revisiting the lessons again, since I do have a few left on our package in Q1. But if you want to hear more about what's on my radar for Q1 of 2024, I invite you to join me next Saturday, December 16th, which happens to be my 5th daughter Chloe's 18th birthday. Yes, our baby is going to be 18, but we are actually hosting her party a couple days after this video publishes. But Saturday, December 16th, I am hosting a Q1 goals setting and execution workshop. I invite you to join me. In that workshop, I will share with you what my Q1 of 2024 goals are, how I determine those goals. One of them has to do with my weight window, which I've had the same weight window for pretty much my entire adult life, but I plan on making a change. So if you want to hear about that change, I'll be sharing it only in that workshop. Also, something I've really observed about myself in this past year, that while I really believed I was putting the work and effort in, I've had a few cases come up or situations where I can tell that I need to put more work into it. And I'm also trying to identify why it's happening on repeat. So I will talk about that and anything else that I set an intention or goal for Q1. You know I like to work in quarters. It's great to have a big picture, and I am a planner, but I like to break it down into quarters. A couple of other things that we will be covering in the workshop: why setting quarterly goals sets you up for success more than just making a goal. Okay, breaking it down into a 90-day plan. The do's and don'ts of setting goals. Yes, there's some do's and don'ts. What needs to be eliminated? A lot of people, most people, set goals, but they never think about eliminating. What do you need to eliminate in your life so that you can live a mastery life? What needs to be eliminated and what needs to be brought to the table? Another big question I get all the time is, how many goals should I set? And there's a lot of different little things that we want to look at to determine that. So in the workshop, I will help you identify what your goals for Q1 are, what your eliminators are going to be, and again, the do's and don'ts, and how to overcome the common practice of not getting the job done. I have so many people share with me in coaching, I am great at setting goals, I'm just not great at the follow through. Well, there's a reason for that, and we're going to address and cover that in the workshop next week. All this plus plenty more will be covered next Saturday, December 16th. I I will see you at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, the workshop will be recorded, and everyone who registers, whether you attend the live or not, will get a link to watch that recording. Everything will be in the description box below this video, but share with me in the comment section below. Do you schedule date nights with your spouse or partner? Or does he schedule them? Do you already have a system to make this happen? I'd love for you to weigh in and share your story. And if you don't have a significant other in your life, if you have a dear friend, maybe a girlfriend who's in a similar situation, she's single, the two of you can do this exact thing and take turns scheduling a night out where you can have great conversation and fellowship. So there you go. A little Q1 of 2024 relationship goal that you can implement. And I encourage you to implement it yet this month and schedule a date night or two with the love of your life. Don't forget to get signed up for the workshop next Saturday. It's going to be great. Take care.